218.
Hashtag pro but at Now We Know News. Hashtag VersTV 218D.
You're confused because you think I'm saying something that I'm not.
Well, tell me what you're saying.
What I'm telling you, I'm being very clear. You cannot say you are pro-life when you vote against prenatal care for the mother. You cannot say you are pro-life when you vote against Head Start. Right. You cannot say you are pro-life when you do not want to expand Medicaid to keep hospitals open. You cannot say you are pro-life when you have OBGYNs who are not available in your state. You cannot say you are pro-life when you have black women who are dying at a higher rate during childbirth and you do nothing public policy-wise to fix it. You cannot say you are pro-life if you allow infant mortality rates to be sky high in areas where there are black and brown people. What that tells me is you are anti-abortion. You are not pro-life. Right. Because if you are pro-life, you care about the child in the womb and when the child is out. And if you are pro-life, you are standing there with black folks when their kids are killed by cops. You are not silent. So if you are pro-life, be pro-life from the womb to the tomb, but not just in the womb.
All right. So my connection to this is I actually had a conversation with a family member of mine about the whole pro-life, pro-choice, as it's called. And I told him exactly what Roland Martin, and we love some Roland Martin, exactly what Roland Martin said to her, and that it's like, you can't call yourself pro-life if you're anti all these other things. And my family member was like, yeah, not everybody who is pro-life is anti those other things. So it's like, it's unfair to conflate them. You can be pro-life and pro things that support life. And when they bring up the Black Lives Matter thing, it reminded me of a disagreement that I got into with a good friend of mine a few years ago about Black Lives Matter. And he was like, well, black people kill each other, so why black lives obviously don't matter. If black people are in the streets killing each other, why should anybody else care about black lives? Black lives don't matter. And my response to him was, no, just because some black people are in the streets killing other black people doesn't mean that all black people are in the streets killing other black people. And honestly, when it comes to crime in general, it's mostly going to be done by people who have a close proximity to you. I don't even put that in quotes, but who are in close proximity to you. And if your neighborhood is black people, chances are you're going to commit crimes against black people. But the same thing is true for people of other races. It's all about proximity. Who's in your area? That's who's going to get the brunt of your crime. Interestingly enough, people generally don't venture far outside of their neighborhoods to commit crimes. Just like you're more likely to get raped by somebody you already know, because people don't venture outside. Anyway, oh my gosh, please. But yeah, Trevor Noah spoke to that as well wisely. Like, he's like, if you go to any hood in America, you'll see obviously there are black people who care. Like, it's ridiculous. Even black people in the hoods that actually care about such things. And I love Roland Martin. He's smart, and I respect his serious and the fact that he's seriously building his social media presence and doing a great job. Cool. Basic Complexity, you're up.
Yes. Well, all right.
first off, I would say that I found this hilarious because um Mr. Roland Martin, he came with facts, period. Just facts, flat out. Um, he made a very good point about fully sticking with your alleged message. Um, there we go. And yeah, that's what I have